Hello everybody, welcome back to Anno 2070. We had finished up the Jorgensen Plateau, which I realize now that I misspelled in both the title screen and in my uploading. So sorry about that, Miss Jorgensen. Try and get your name right next time. So what we are going to do next, like I said, we're going to go in the mission map. We are going to work on Return to C.O.R.E. If y'all remember C.O.R.E, that was the campaign, kind of the tutorial up here. We had the virus. Chapter 1 was where you were working with Thorn. You had Strindberg working with Thorn. Strindberg was supposed to be building a dam to complete the 2-year plan, but because of his haste and stupidity, he managed to destroy an entire island, actually, whenever the dam broke. And you had to take over his island, and then you had an oil tanker that crashed into your oil rig, so you had to deal with cleaning up the oil spill and everything. Tutorial mission teaching you how to do things. And then down here, mission 4, you get an encrypted signal from Davy, from Professor Dr. Davy, who introduces you to the S.A.T.H.E.R people. And of course, this right here was also, you got an introduction to the eco people here too, with the fire devices used to put out the oil drill, and the thing, and the module that you use to clean up the oil spill. Then in chapter 2, you went to C.O.R.E. That's where you got introduced to researchers, labs, academies. You got working trying to get the figure out what the excuse me, figure out how to analyze the computer virus. And then unfortunately, the computer virus infected Father, who is the leader of the S.A.T.H.E.R faction, and he decided to attack the city. So you had to take action against Father, and Father eventually wrecked the S.A.T.H.E.R city of C.O.R.E and escaped out into the wilderness in his own very own ark. And then you had the final chapter 3 down here, Eye of the Storm. You follow Father close to his area. You start working with the ecos and the S.A.T.H.E.R people and the tycoons to build a fleet that would manage to take on Father. The S.A.T.H.E.R people work on developing shields and that sort of thing. And finally, in the 4th mission, you get the combined armed forces of air, sea, and just good old chiseled chin American bravery, and you go forth and you defeat Father. So that was the chapters of the campaign here. Well, in the single missions, you had a bonus mission down here that you could get that was Return to C.O.R.E, and in fact, I think this was a reward back on the Ubisoft page. As you complete missions and get Ubisoft points, you can buy various rewards. One of the rewards that I bought was the extra transporter for all my warehouses. The other one was the Return to C.O.R.E mission. I believe that's where this one came from. And it's help S.A.T.H.E.R reconstruct the research city. So that is the one that we are going to do today.
Loading checklist with personal mission objectives.
Thank you very much, Eve. We got Return to C.O.R.E. And I noticed with my sound recording testings and all, y'all may notice my voice sounds a little different. One thing is I've changed headphones.
Your authorization for the quest has been verified. Objectives loaded.
My USB headset I was using works great. In fact, I could probably use it, and I'll probably trade it over and use it for future single-player recordings.
Situation analyzed. Result confirmed.
But any time that I'm doing a multiplayer recording for some reason, or multiplayer gaming for that matter, it is not working well with the communications programs.
Configuration of personal mission objectives completed.
So I've had to move to a good old-fashioned headphone set here with the 3.5 plugs that go in. So it's got a different sound quality. My voice doesn't come across quite as deeply
Loading
in
checklist with personal mission objectives.
Which is quite inaccurate, because in person I do sound like same like James Earl Jones or the guy on the Uncola commercial, or Barry White.
Extracting quest directives from the mission briefing log.
So y'all try not to get too excited. But anyway, so yeah, I've got that going on, and I can't really turn up the boost very much because it gets some hiss in there.
Your
like I
current
said,
deployment data is ready.
Every kind of headphone and all headset has its problems. The 3.5s here tend to be susceptible to the microphone hiss, and the USBs tend to not play well sometimes with other programs.
Confirmed.
Anyway, so here we're going to go return to core. Plus, also, part of it is as well as I've got a bit of a sore throat. I had surgery on me yesterday. I had my leg fixed.
Loaded.
Had my left leg repaired. They had to go in and reconstruct my ACL and a couple other ligaments. So my voice is still a little bit sore. My throat's still a little sore from the tube that I had shoved down.
Transfer of current mission data completed.
So hopefully that'll be clearing up here in the next few days as well. So, return to core. S.A.T.H.E.R is very distressed by the recent events. Professor Dr. Salman Davy has asked you to help reconstruct the S.A.T.H.E.R city and to complete some unfinished research projects. So the objectives are going to be to settle 1,200 researchers, build an academy, and develop 3 technologies.
Correct.
So I think we can do that. As you see, it's another one of the original missions, original pack missions, so it does not include the deep sea add-on. And we will go ahead and get started on it now.
Personal objectives.
Let's see, who am I gonna pick? I really think, oh me, oh my, me, oh my. I'm gonna go with Global Trust, I think. Don't know, I'm having a hard time picking. Let's see, I just finished a whole big thing doing the Eden Initiative, so yeah, let's go with the Global Trust this time. For a change of pace. And I'll see you once we get loaded in here.
The Ark has reached the target coordinates.
Yay, Ark!
Thank you for coming. Surely you remember what this city looked like before Father was infected by the computer virus. We need to, once again, build a center of progress here to allow us to continue our research.
Joy of joys. And of course they dumped the problem on me that the computer cheats and never puts down any of the stuff that people need to live, so all the houses don't have food, don't have connections.
This quest is of existential significance for all humankind.
All right, thank you, Davy. Let's see what we got to do. 1,200 researchers, we got to build an academy, and we got to deliver the hydroelectric power plant blueprints. So we got to get the damn blueprints, and we got to do the improved radar sensors. So there we go there. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it scares the heck out of the city after, you know, the red alarm light's still flashing everywhere. Huh, they tore down the little shanty town over here. Although the people are still standing around. Get back to work, you lazy slugs. Alright. Yeah, look at all these abandoned buildings because they don't have all the stuff they need because the computer cheats. Alrighty. I wonder if it scares the terror out of them. That could be why they're all abandoned. After all that episode with Father, suddenly Father reappears right off their coast. I wasn't thinking about that. I was actually thinking about switching back to the beginning arc, but you know what? I think I like this better. Okay, I need to build... What's this?
I don't mean to nag, but we don't have much time.
That is... Oh, Professor Davy. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to do anything really on your island, am I? So, let's set our ship out. How much you want to bet there's an island right over this way? Actually, I'm going to save the game first, and then we'll get started on it. Alright, we are back in the game here. Let's see if we can send our boat out. I figure that we will probably need to go over this way and see if we can find us an island. Bet one should pop up here very soon. Yeah, what do you know? Here's some rocks. Wonder if they have an island attached.
Island.
Yes, they do. And let's see, we've got tea, and we've got rice, and we've got coffee. That's very convenient, because whenever you're setting an island, and this has happened to us in our games before, where we've forgotten to take a look and make sure that what we were needing was on the island we were settling. You know, you need the rice for your tycoons, you need tea for your ecos, and coffee is one of the fundamental ingredients for the techs. So it looks like we're covered here, whichever way we happen to go. Which one is a good... I don't say which one's a good beach, but there really are no good beaches here, are there? I guess we will take this one. It looks like the one that's closest and most convenient to C.O.R.E. Oh, my boat's moving so slow. Gotten so used to my other game with it having having some higher pitched engines thrown in it. Why don't we take a look at Davvy's Ark over here? I know we don't have it. Well, we got 250 licenses.
Faster! We have only a short window of opportunity.
Let's see if he might have some vegetable seeds, armor, patient registry, projectile barrier. We can spend the 500 to rotate it once. Tea seeds, kinetic penetrators, identification system, and repair drone. One more time. And that's the most I can justify. Vegetable seeds, fire alarm system, and a white flag. That's always nice. But hopefully we won't get into too much combat here. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm used to having a faster engine on my ships. Not used to the default. It's been a while since I've had to play at the default speed. So why don't we send our ship out? I'm going to send it up here in the corner first. And have it busy looking around for some of the other players. I'm not sure which NPCs will be in this game. We already know where Davy is. I'm going to throw down right here.
Additional buildings now available.
Surround it with roads. Ah, this is the way that... I was wondering about that. I played around the settings and did the alternative road system where you click and click.
New island coordinates acquired.
Instead of click and drag. That's the way it's done in 1404. I'll have to get used to that a little bit. Not quite used to that. Alright, let's get some inhabitants down here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Yep, screwed that one up already. It is the beginning here. I mean, we're playing on medium level, so of course we're not going to get but half of our resources back, unfortunately.
Welcome to the Spirit Campus for the Highly Gifted. Dr. Tori Bartok. I run the place.
Alright, so we got fruit, corn on a pitiful little island. We might could put some few things down on there. And we've discovered Tori Theoretica. The island of Theoretica. What's her name?
It's
Laylock?
too late to enroll in the
Bartok.
Spirit program. Oh, this is a courtesy visit. Well, glad to meet you. I'm Dr. Bartok.
You remember Bartok? She was the caffeine-addicted assistant to Dr. Davy in the tutorial missions over there. What have we got? Health drink factories, teams, vegetable seeds. Looks like everybody's selling vegetable seeds. Let's rotate her once. Pressure boiler, distilleries, engine consumption, rice seeds. We'll just rotate her one more time. Health drinks, vegetable seeds. Looks like they really want to throw the vegetable seeds our way. Okay, and I have not thrown you down on my taskbar yet. And I haven't thrown my house on my taskbar, so why don't we send you over here. Let's get our depot here on the bar as well. Gonna do our usual. Let's throw a couple of fisheries down. Hook them up. Alright, that should take care of our fish for a while. What else do we need? We need to get some blocks coming in, so we'll do that as well.
Registering mainland.
Turn this like that. We're going to park this behind it.
New buildings available
nice
for construction.
we can put the connecting road right there. Okay. And then a connector here and here. Alright, what are the new buildings available? You were the one flashing. Distillery. Alright, so we've got enough people that they need booze now, do they? Throw our distillery on the other side of the road.
Registering energy shortage.
Of course we do. We'll fix that soon enough. Let's turn you this way. Put this there. Oops. Just in case I need to run a road over this way for some reason. And now that we got an energy shortage, let's throw down a rotary drill, throw down a power station, and let's hook those up. Click and click. It's going to take some getting used to. It really is. Did I actually click up? Let's do it again just to be sure. Whoops. Just to be sure. Alright, what's the boat doing? We're still off exploring.
Negative environmental influences reduce fertility.
Yeah, I know. The one problem with the tycoons is that we start wrecking our base really, really soon. Okay, you're going to come on over this way. And then I'm going to send you down into this corner. I like to come around the edges of the map first, kind of like filling in a puzzle. Whenever you're doing a puzzle on table, fill in all the edges of the map first. See who can find that way, and then start filling in the middle. We're not too bad. We're only down to -26. It doesn't help us with our systems there too much. Let's turn off upgrades. Go. And get our insufficient building material. We're already starting to outpace our block building a little bit, but I would like to get those.
The neighbors also think we have it good here.
I would like to get those tool factories in first. Okay, this island's all misshapen too. Looks like Tori might have gotten the only other real good one so far. Right, let you keep looking. So you see what we're going to do? We're going to do what we always do, throw down a bunch of houses, get our 144, get our casino put down, hit employees so we can put down a tool factory and an iron mine, probably right over here in this area, and then start working our way through up engineers.
You should have seen it.
So if we see anything popping up in the meantime, I will let you know. Okay, I have now made it up to engineer status. I mean, employee status, but I also noted there was another command boat coming around over here that I wasn't able. I don't know if it's Tories. It came up from this way and then disappeared back in the fog. I don't know if it's Tories or what. I couldn't click on it. I tried to click on it and get a name
Registering
identification
mainland.
and couldn't do it. So I don't know if we're going to run into somebody here in just a minute or what the situation is going to be. It's like another. Said this place is covered with these crappy islands. I mean, look at it. No, just horrible, horrible places to try and build anything. I mean, you might could squeeze like chip factories and stuff in there and a few mine sites, but that's about it. I was also wanting to scan along the edges here to see if any art pieces are like poking out of the darkness anywhere. I don't see any, so I'll send it on down this way. And while it's filling in that little stretch, I'm going to go back up here and see if we can throw down a iron smelter and a tools factory. So we'll be back in touch whenever something of note happens once more.
New island located.
Rufus Thorne, Global Trust has been informed that you are coming to this sector. Nice to have you on board.
Okay, looks like we found Rufus. Let me throw down this other. We had to go buy a couple blocks. We got those from over there at Davy. Took care of that problem. Let's see, where did we find Rufus at? So it looks like Rufus is right down here. Very good. All right. Goody, goody, goody. So what's Rufus got? He has got a 30-speed engine. Awesome. 125 licenses. That is what we are after. We love a 40, but a 30 will do in a pinch. And that's going to make this driving around so much better. All right, so we're going to get the 30. Excuse me. Get the 30 speed. Continue looking around the map.
You'll find what you need.
All right. All right, we got that. 125. Do we have enough to get this? No, 329. So we need to do some more.
Here's to our continued successful cooperation.
We need to do some more exploration. Find the other people, which we'll do. I'll send my boat off over here now. And now that we're a little faster, I don't have to micromanage it perhaps as much. And we already know where Davy is, so we don't have to find his arc. All we need to find now is Yana.
Hi, I'm Tilda. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Let
Tilda's
me know if
on the map too.
Anything you need. We're neighbors after all.
I did not know Tilda was out here too. Okay. So we've got all sorts of people working with us here at the C.O.R.E. Where is your dock, Tilda? There we go.
Tilda Jorgensen. Welcome to the cooperative. Do you want to make a new start here too?
This makes me think that if Tilda's here, it makes me wonder if Abashi is around as well. The two of them tend to kind of run in a gang together. Okay, let's go back up here to our warehouse. As you see, we were busy throwing down another smelter. I think I'm going to put down another tools factory. Make sure all that keeps coming in, all my building stuff, and then I need to start working on concrete so I can come on up the chain and get working on the next round of materials. But first,
nice to see you.
Don't touch anything. Everything in here is sterile.
I've already done a quest for Davy. You
Just
can't
happen
do.
to be in the area. Anyone need anything?
Everybody's popping up.
Hey.
You can't do quests for Tilda, of course. You can't do quests for
Welcome
Tori.
to the Spirit Campus.
But we can
The
do one
board
for
has
Rufus.
its eye on you. Your services in this matter are indispensable to
So
the
we need to
company.
bring 3 tons of tools. All right, and that's going to get us some more licenses. So we are going to grab our boat. We're going to bring it back home. Pick up those. Go make that delivery. And when something further of note happens, we'll be back in touch with you. And we have found Yana.
Welcome to the Eden Initiative. I'm Yana. I think we
Where
could
is
really
she
use
at?
someone like you in the organization.
Alright, so Yana's right up there. We have found her on the way. We are about to run a mission for C.O.R.E. Escort mission. We just got to escort this little freighter right out of the
also
area.
deals with marine research.
And
I hope you find what you're looking for here.
let's see here.
Have you been able to finish our little experiment?
Yes, we are ready to provide escort.
I must admit, your idea is brilliant.
So let us set it up. That is the one we are going to escort. There. All right. I imagine we're going to have a couple of fights on the way. And I said, once again, we found Yana now. We found the 3 major players, several others. And in fact, let's take a look at the diplomatic board here right quick.
I'm at your immediate disposal.
There's one more black spot. Don't know if that's going to fill in or not. I mean, we've had maps before where we had a black spot, and it never filled up with anybody. So we'll just have to see how it goes. And we'll let you in whenever...
Scanning unknown coast.
Whenever the next milestone is reached. All right, so we finished off a couple quests
Judging
there.
from the onboard equipment, you could easily forget that this isn't a laboratory.
Always the braggart. Finished off a quest for Davy, which allowed us to get a big boost in
What brings you
faction with C.O.R.E. as well.
Nice to see
As
you.
you see, we've gotten way up above halfway, so we've opened up a whole bunch of her stuff, of which I imagine we might want to do stop expansion. Available from 30 influence points. However, I just don't know. Don't know how expansionist she is. I know she is a bit.
Nice
Tilda,
to see you.
we've already told no to one of her expansions. We'll have to see. It looks like she's starting to grow. I don't know how much she likes going out and all that. Right now, I'm trying to find a island to grow veggies on, and it's kind of difficult. Got one down here, which is, I guess I could go settle it. It's not the best place in the world for veggies and wheat, but it's available. The wheat's there. I think maybe if I grow veggies on this side, wheat on that side, probably work out the best. So that may be where I'm headed next. Anyway, I think we're going to call it right there, and we will see you next time. So whenever we return, we will be continuing on here, working on the return to C.O.R.E. missions. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.